The fascination of the Isle of Man TT. Why do drivers risk their lives here? Or is that the case at all? The Isle of Man TT, Tourist Trophy, is an annual motorcycle race that takes place on the Isle of Man and is considered one of the most dangerous races in the world. Just about every year, unfortunately, there are fatalities among the participants. Nevertheless, year after year, this race attracts riders from all over the world. But why is that? What drives these riders to put their lives on the line and participate in this extremely dangerous race? The answer to this question is complex and multi-layered, just like the riders themselves, and also varies from rider to rider. Nevertheless, there are some reasons that play a certain role in the decision of all drivers, whether consciously or subconsciously. Today, we want to take a closer look at these reasons. Many drivers love the challenge and thrill that racing offers. They enjoy the speed, the technical demands, and the adrenaline that comes with riding at the limit. The Isle of Man TT is the ultimate test of skill, courage, and endurance. It's a race that pushes the limits of what's possible and forces riders to go above and beyond. The sheer speed at which they race through the streets, the close proximity of the barriers, and the technical challenges of the course provide an adrenaline rush that is unlikely to be experienced anywhere else. TT is a prestigious race with a long history. A win or a good placing can earn a rider recognition and respect in the motorcycle racing scene. It is a race that has a high status in the world of motorsport. Riders know that a win at the TT can take their career to a new level. They know that a victory at the TT is not only a victory over the other riders, but also a victory over the track itself and the dangers it holds. Many riders participate in the TT simply because they are passionate about motorcycling and love racing. They see the risks as part of the sport. In addition, the TT attracts riders and fans from all over the world, and a strong sense of community and camaraderie develops among the participants. This sense of togetherness and shared passion for the sport is another important factor that attracts riders. They share the joys and sorrows, the victories and defeats, and support each other in good times and bad. They are not really competitors. You can see them more as one big family. The Isle of Man. TT has a long and rich history dating back to 1907. Many riders are drawn to this tradition and want to be part of it. They see the race as an opportunity to write themselves into history and make their contribution to a tradition that is over a century old. They are proud to be part of that history and carry the legacy of the riders who came before them with respect and reverence. The track of the Isle of Man, TT, is unique. It is over 60 kilometers long and passes through villages and over mountain roads. Many riders appreciate the challenge and variety that this track offers. It offers a variety of technical challenges that force riders to constantly test and improve their skills and abilities. Every turn, hill and straight presents a new challenge and requires the utmost concentration and precision. Some riders participate in the TT to achieve personal goals or to test themselves. They see the race as the ultimate test of their skills and endurance. It is an opportunity to prove themselves and see what they are capable of. They set high goals for themselves and strive to achieve them. They want to do the best they can and see the race as an opportunity to test and push their limits. Although the exact rewards can vary, there are usually cash prizes for the winners and often for the other participants as well. These rewards can provide an added incentive for riders to participate in the race. However, it is important to emphasize that most riders do not enter for the money, but for the love of the sport and the challenge the race offers. The bonuses are often just an added bonus for the hard work and dedication they put into the race. On top of that, it's really only the absolute professional road racers who can make a living from the sport. Most participants have a hard time raising the money necessary to cover the costs that such a race entails, as sponsors are not easy to find. Despite the risks, racers take precautions to maximize their safety. They are well aware of the dangers and deal with them intensively. They wear protective clothing, train intensively, and get to know the track in detail to minimize the risks. They make sure their bikes are in top condition and make decisions during the race aimed at reducing risk. They do not enter the race lightly, but do everything they can to keep their safety as high as possible. They take the race seriously and do everything in their power to ensure they can return home safe and sound. The Isle of Man TT is a unique race that attracts riders despite the risks. It is a test of skill, courage and endurance, and many riders see it as the ultimate challenge. Despite the risks and the fact that riders lose their lives every year, the Isle of Man TT remains an important part of the motorcycle racing scene. It's a race that pushes the limits of what's possible and forces riders to go above and beyond. It's a race that demands respect, both for the track and for the other riders, and it's a race that riders love and appreciate despite the risks. What do you think of the Isle of Man TT, and what do you think is the reason why riders participate there? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because more videos about the Isle of Man TT will appear here in the coming days. Actually, I just wanted to create a video with all the info about the TT, but then I fell into a rabbit hole, which forces me to implement a whole series about the TT here. All further information to this year's TT, reports to the training, qualifying and races you will find in addition on my homepage MOTORCYCLES.NEWS, and to a large extent also here on the channel, then however probably rather in form of short videos. So stay tuned, and as always, thanks for watching.
Bleibt also dran und wie immer, danke fürs Schauen.